everybody. I was gonna say good morning, but it's not the morning. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm finally going to announce a little project that I've been hiding from you guys for a little bit now. I kind of teased it a little bit. If you guys have been in my Twitch streams, you've seen that. Link down below if you guys want to be involved in the Twitch streams. It's this big old monstrosity of a fish tank. It is 6 feet wide by 2 feet deep. It is a 210-ish gallon tank. It's a big boy. I'm gonna make it freshwater. Boo, I know, I'm sorry, but it's gonna be a freshwater tank. It's gonna be a mixture of fish, and there's a little surprise animal that's not gonna be a fish that's gonna be going in there as well. So that is a little tease towards it. For right now, today we got to set up a bunch of stuff. We got to set up. This is going to be the sump. I'm building my own sump. I actually already drilled these 2 holes in the aquarium. As you guys can see, my dad helped me with that. So shout out to Dad. He helped. I'll show a video of us drilling those out. I got a little clip of it just on Snapchat and I saved it. They are drilled now. It is good. There's going to be a hang on the back overflow right here kind of thing. So the plumbing is going to go out into an overflow box and then down behind the whole stand. So the idea is to paint the back of the tank actually this kind of grayish metallic. It's called a metallic aluminum. So it's kind of like a grayish, sparkly grayish. That's going to be the back. I've never seen the back of a tank be gray. I've always seen black, blue, like a 3D background, or just like the one you get from Petco that has like the trees and stuff all in it. That kind of thing. So this will be a little different. I didn't want to do black because I didn't want to lose any of the colors in the fish, because some fish that I'm going to do have like a black, almost like an outline around them. So I want to be able to see that along with the other fish in there that'll have different colors and stuff. So I felt like gray is a good medium. It'll hide algae a little bit, but it'll also let their colors pop, if that makes sense. So that is that. I'm also going to show you guys how I'm building my sump. Still waiting on actually some parts for it to come in. Amazon should be showing up to the front door here soon, and I'll show you guys that as we progress with this video. I believe one thing will not be here. I'll do my best to explain it and show you guys what it'll kind of look like when it's done. That is kind of a little bit of a rundown. We got to paint the back of the tank today. I want to paint the trim of it because this is actually it is a used tank. It's an older tank that was given to me, and I figured let's make it useful. And I don't know how good the seals are, so I bought some sealer right here, some aquarium sealant. So I'm going to scrape out, we'll say like 85% of the sealant that's in here, reseal it, and then we won't have any leaks or anything like that. I'm still waiting. I'm getting a custom steel stand built right now. That stand, I believe, is actually done. We just have to go pick it up. So I'll film going and getting it for you guys. We still have to build a little facade for it to go around it. And then this tank's pretty much done. Literally, this is going to be a multiple part series. This is just the sump and the preparing for the stand kind of video. And then we'll jump into all the fancy stuff. But I will show you guys how I'm building the sump. I don't recommend it, I guess, but it's going to work, and it's going to work well. But it's probably not the recommended idea on how to do a sump, but I'll show you guys kind of what I'm doing, and if you guys are interested and want to build it similar to me, you're more than welcome to do the same. I believe it will work well with what I got, and I think it should be cool. So let's jump on into this and start painting, start chipping away. I think I'm going to start with painting, and then we'll get to the sump. I'm going to start painting the back of the tank, actually. We'll do all the sealant, and then we'll do the trim of the tank, repainting it. But I think we're gonna start out with the gray on the back of the tank. So let's get started on spraying that. I don't know if you guys can see me. I think you can, but I got everything taped up. I taped up the holes just because I didn't want paint there, just in case it would cause something with the ceiling when we go to put the bulkheads on. And then I painted down the sides here just so no paint runs down or anything like that. If it does, no big deal. I can always scrape it off with a razor and get to it, but I'm gonna take Windex, clean the back of this glass very, very well, and then we should be good to go and to start painting. And I didn't tape up any of the backside here of this trim just because there's really no point. One, you won't see it, and if it does get bad and I don't like the way it looks, I can just paint over it with the black when we go to do the trim. So no big deal, easy peasy. Let's get to cleaning the window, or cleaning the glass, then painting. Alrighty, so I did like 1.5-ish coats, if you will, and it looks okay. I mean, it's a little like blotchy, if you want to call it that. It looks okay. Maybe once let's see what inside looks like. Inside kind of has like a cloud look almost. It's kind of cool. I might just leave it like that. I'm gonna let it dry and see kind of what happens with it. I'm gonna go ahead and probably gonna flip it back upright and start on the sealant and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, just leave this like it is, just like you guys see it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it upright, go in there, scrape out some of the sealant, and start resealing. Oh, that's a slammo. Alrighty, so it is now sealed. The back has been painted like you guys saw. The sealing took a little longer than I thought. It's already getting dark outside, as you guys can see. I'm actually going to take this here sump that we're building, and we're going to go inside and build it actually, just so you guys can see. And hopefully that should go well. I believe Amazon is here. It already dropped off what we need for it. Sealant takes about 7 days to dry and cure completely, so I'm gonna have to wait a week from today before I even try and water test it. And you know, it is what it is. I don't want to rush this. I want to make sure it's done properly, so I don't mind waiting. And it'll also give me a little more time to find certain things that I'm still looking for the tank, such as substrates. And I want to do, the idea is do a sandy bottom with just a big stump in the middle, and then everything can swim around it. Is kind of what I'm envisioning. Just finding that is tricky. So let's run inside, put together this sump here, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This here is a 40-gallon tank. I believe it says it over here somewhere, I think. This is going to be a sump. So what a sump is, for those of you who don't know, is it is basically a big fancy word for filter, or it's a small fancy word for filter. I don't know. I don't really know what it technically means, but what it does is the water will drain from the tank, gravity fed pretty much. It'll siphon out of the tank, pour into this part. It will then flow through, and then there's going to be a big pump here, and it's going to pump it back out and up to the tank. The one thing I'm missing is, well, these came in, my biomedia block things, whatever you want to call them. They came in, so that's good, but I didn't realize that. I thought I ordered 2 of these. I only ordered 1 box of these, so I'm going to have to order another one, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and you'll get the idea from seeing it today. Just imagine there's a whole other box of these on top of it. So what we need to do is I got this, let me show you. So I got this stuff here. It's kind of like an egg crate. I think technically it's meant to go like in the fluorescent lights in the ceiling, like in an office or something like that. But what I'm going to use it for is I'm going to have to cut it because it doesn't fit in here. The idea is to have the biomedia over here stacked up, have these 2, they're foam blocks, but we'll call them filter blocks for right now. Have these here, and then have 2 of these, basically like this, one over here, and it will hold it in place so the water can flow through here, and all of the poop and debris and whatever else may fall down will get caught in the sponge. And then I'm going to have the heater and this big DC pump to pump it back up and out. The heater in it will sit on this side. So I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know how it'll work. You know, if you guys like this method, you guys try it out. Obviously, you'll see me try and fail until I succeed, and when I do, I will let you guys know. But I believe it should work perfectly. I need to get little snips or dikes or whatever you want to call them. Cut this down a little bit and then use it as my template to then cut another piece out of this big old piece over here. So I'll show you guys that once I'm going to cut it out real quick and show you when it's all sized up. Foam, nothing fancy. It's just like a regular. I think it's like a couch cushion kind of foam. There's no real type of foam. If you order it on Amazon, order it wherever. I just picked mine up at actually a craft store. It's all the biomedia. So I won't open them up yet, but what I'm gonna do is set them kind of like this, and I'll get another box to go here as well. These are gonna just slide in here like that. One of these stand it upright like so. And then take this one, go on the other side. That's pretty much the idea there. And then the pump. Oh, I got a piece in my foot still. That's trash over there. Okay, so I assume you guys get kind of the idea. The biomedia goes here. The water will get pushed through here. I'm only going to have the water up to about where the top of this little egg crate thing is. And just to have a little bit of extra room just in case it backflows down if the power shuts off. And so the water will pass through all these sponges here. There's 4 in there right now. Like I said, you could use any sponge that you would like. So it runs through here, gets pushed through all that, filters everything out. There's going to be a big heater sitting right here. And then this big DC pump right here will pump it boom, right back up to the top of the tank and then out this little flow tube thing here, whatever you want to call it. That is pretty much about, I think, all I got for you guys today. I know I didn't show painting the black trim around the tank, but I'll throw that in the next episode of this tank build because we still got to put on that right there overhang, that big little, whatever you want to call that, big long black acrylic thing right there. And then that's the grouper tank behind it. So that tank will be coming soon as well. Sorry for all the time lapses and just not really a whole lot of explaining. I'm trying my best to explain this as I go. But if you guys would like to try this filter at home, please let me know how it goes for you. As for this part of this video, I think I'm done. And I love you all. And I'll see you, I guess, like some other time.